EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be taken down here. At about the 23-yard line.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. Now a first down carry by Jones. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette.
Brady's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
And the Buccaneers.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 26, check 26, check.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
2 more yards.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about where one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
The ball carrier.
Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
Matos. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
Play action. Now it's Brady.
the 15-yard line.
And his throw is incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and it's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Gain of 2 yards.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On third down, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Levante David in on the tackle.
The carry for Carolina. He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 4. It's now second.
From the 31, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. So, from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. First-quarter touchdown run. Remember this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance that was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here in the
big
booth?
Bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
So off to a great start here. Maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last week in the NFC. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
That's good.
Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On play action. Now Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From the gun, it's Brady. The left side completion to Jones. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Jones. A gain of 12 on the play. Brings up 3rd and long.
Hey, ball 66. Check right 34. Right 34. And let's hit.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 97 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
Joey Sly lining up.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And it's still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
First down.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 56 yards. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The tackle by
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. And here we go.
Quick toss outright. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
And suck up on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Bridgewater to throw it. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. been down the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
37-yard line.
Sugar!
Screen. Watch the screen.
Let's go,
On first down, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. That one covers 29 yards. First down. That throw by Brady incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there for the Panthers. 56 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
To throw, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Goal for Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Brady now on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
By the Panthers.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
A gain of
That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore.
First down.
First down, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 18.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Bridgewater now. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, it doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard.
Brady going to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Brady's throw there complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. The pass by Brady there, caught by Howard. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, this into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. From the gun, it's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Buccaneers 12. Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. McCaffrey on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to